The target grammar for this lecture is the future perfect. The future perfect is an English tense. It's not the most common tense, but it's very good to know. Let's have a look at the meaning of this tense, the future perfect. Have a look at this example first. Let's go out later. The rain will have stopped by then. So, the words in bold are the future perfect. What does it mean? Use the future perfect to say that something will be finished or achieved by a point in time in the future. So the future perfect is saying that by some point in the future, something will be achieved or finished. So imagine this is the present right here, and this is a future time right here. So I'm saying by this time, something will have happened. Something will have been finished or achieved by this time. So we're almost sending ourselves into the future and saying, by this time in the future, it will be finished or it will be achieved. Okay? So we're thinking in terms of the future time. It could be any point in the future. It could be tomorrow. It could be in 1 hour. It could be in 2 years. Any time. So it's a future tense to say, by this time in the future, something will be achieved. Let's look at a few examples so that everything is much clearer. Here's the first one. Don't worry. By the time you get back, I will have cooked dinner and it will be on the table, ready to eat. In this example, the wife is telling her husband, by the time you get back in the future, I will have cooked dinner. So this will have been achieved. It will have been finished. It will be ready by the time you get back. Now, by the time you get back is a key part of the sentence because it's a time phrase. By the time you get back is a time in the future. So when we use the future perfect, we always use a future time phrase. Let's look at the next example. I really hope the hurricane will have passed by the time we arrive in the Philippines. Now, can you find the time phrase in this sentence? The time phrase is by the time we arrive. This is a point in time in the future. So in that sentence, the person is saying, I hope by this point in the future, the hurricane will have passed. I hope it will have finished by then, so that we can avoid the bad, extreme weather. Now let's look at one more example using the future perfect. The boss says, do you think you can finish the report soon? The employee replies, I'm confident I will have it finished by the end of Wednesday. So again, notice the time phrase, by the end of Wednesday. That means by the end of the day on Wednesday, around 5 or 6 p.m., the end of the working day. So that's the future perfect. Now move on to the structure and the things to note. I'll see you in the next lecture.